Yo, what it do? Having my morning smoking coffee, man. And so as I sit here and I just edit photos, man, and threw a couple of posts out there of some work. I still think that work in that studio, man, was super dope. It helped open my eyes to it can be done, but I just had to experiment it with it. Um, and just play around and have some fun, man. That's all to me photography is about, man. And then building brands, building portfolios for young men and women that are serious and want to take things further, right? And in that, while I'm editing, something popped up. Someone that do hair popped up, uh, advertising that they were looking for clients to do X, Y, and Z style, right? And it got me thinking, based on the price, I'm in the wrong business. I'm doing the wrong, yeah, right? So, and that's when I said, you know what, let me stir the pot a little bit and get some dialogue and some feedback. Based on what this person was advertising and the price they were advertising it at, it answers a lot of questions for me with some of the struggles I'm having with getting clients to agree on prices, right? Some of y'all ain't got no more money left after getting your hair done. So you can't pay the photographer, right? What they want to be paid. But the way I look at that, man, I look at it as, to me, right? What do you value the most? Because both photography and hair, nails, makeup, all that stuff is in the same category, which is why a lot of times when you have a shoot, you have a hairstylist there, you have a makeup artist there, the photographer's there, then somebody shows up in the wardrobe. Those are big money shoots, right? Because you're getting the entire experience. You show up with a blank canvas, and by the time the shoot starts, you're made up, hair is done, outfit is whipped up. You know what I mean? So I get it, but the question I have, and this is where I may stir the pot a little bit. Which one should be the most valued? Because out of all of that, hair, makeup, clothes, nails, wardrobe, all that, and photography, only one of them is going to last you potentially a lifetime. The photography, you can save those images forever. You can build an album and keep the album and pass it down forever. The rest of that stuff, within a week, is gone. Your hair you're gonna need to get your hair redone. Your nails gonna get chipped up, beat up, broke off, whatever the case may be. Makeup you're gonna wash off that night, hopefully. But the photos are gonna last you forever. So the question I have is, why not invest in the photographer the same way you guys invest in the hairstylist, right? Because the hairstylist is making a grip, because they know the style that they gave you ain't gonna last too long, and you're gonna be a repeat customer. But with a photographer, I may get one opportunity to bless you with some images, and I may not see you again unless we doing portfolio work. You're trying to build a portfolio for modeling agencies, so forth and so on, right? Magazines. So I get it, but I don't. I'm having a hard time grasping that. Because when I set my price and somebody hit me up saying, what's your price? They give me feedback, no, it's too much. Or I don't have that. But I sit and I watch from afar and don't say nothing until now what they're willing to pay for hair and makeup, outfits, weed. Because I've had it where a client would tell me, oh, I ain't got it. or I don't have the money, or money tight. And then a few moments later, they posting something on Instagram, blowing on big weed too, big weed. And I know it ain't cheap unless you got to hook up with the weed man. You know what I mean? So I just don't really understand it. And I guess I'm biased because I'm a photographer. And I want my clients to feel a sense of joy and happiness for a long time, which is why I put in so much work to do what I do and to make sure my clients are 100% happy with the product that I give them and the experience more than anything. I'm not in this for the money, but I want to be fairly compensated, right? If you're willing to give a hairstylist that much money to sit in a chair for X amount of hours with the chemicals, I get it, man. Hey, each their own. But think about it, though. Think about what you're going to have the longest after the entire experience. You're going to have them photos the longest. So why shouldn't the photographer's prices be in line with what hairstylists are charging, right? Which they could be, but I feel like in my market, if I bump my prices too much, I wouldn't have any work unless I'm willing to go out here like some of y'all and collab. But I just feel like with the hours that go into a shoot, there's much more that goes into a shoot than just clicking that shutter. And I wish some of y'all would be willing to go on a ride along with a photographer and sit from the time of discussion of the shoot to putting the mood board together, to picking the location, to getting there, to shooting, to working with the client on all the little details of what you're looking for, what they're looking for, getting home, downloading those images, batteries dying, recharging the batteries, downloading the images some more, editing the images, sending the pre-work, editing them some more to put the final touches on it, sending them that. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I built for it, and I know what goes into it. So slowly but surely, my prices will go up as the demand goes up, right? But I'm still out here carving my lane. And I'm hogging it, and I'm doing, to me, a damn good job at that. Because I still don't feel like there's very many people out here in my area doing what I do the way I do it. There's a lot of photographers here in El Paso. But when I look at the work from afar, and you know, if you competitive, I'm competitive as hell. I look at their work and I look at my work, and there's a stark difference in it. There's a huge difference in it. And even if I feel like the work is comparable, I've talked to models, clients, and the professionalism part is what they're missing. And if some of them get better professionalism skills or soft skills, got that word from somebody yesterday, they get better soft skills and professionalism, they can make some moves. But just clicking that shutter ain't it, man. So I just asked that question, like, what does it take, or why is there seemingly a gap between what people value as far as from the photography aspect and the beauty side of things? Because beauty is a thing, man, and it's a hell of a market to be in. So I dig it. But as a photographer, yeah, I get a little low-key jealous, like, damn, you paid so-and-so this for that. But then when I told you my price, you lowballing and ho-humming, and I ain't got it, and I just want hairstylist prices. Book it.